Sway in the morning. We got the UFC light heavyweight champion in the world.
Yeah.
Just defeated Daniel Cormier for twice, who I think is a tremendous fighter. He was the Strikeforce heavyweight Grand Prix champion.
Yep. You know your stuff, Sway.
Hey John, this is my shit, man. Tell him, Tracy. Tell him.
No, this is his favorite freaking sport ever.
Nice. I love it.
Two men in a ring doing whatever, trying to just break each other down. Sway knows everying.
That's what's up.
Meticulous detail.
You sound like you don't mess with it too much. So the way you 2 men.
No. Well, okay. Let me ask you this, because sometimes I'd be concerned about a couple things. All right, you got all of this pressure being poured on y'all. You got grown men crying.
Right.
You got a lot of emotional attachment to the sport. Like, do they recommend therapists, life coaches for y'all?
That's funny. That's funny. No, they don't. You know what? I should Dana White, if you're listening, we definitely need some therapists. You can't be quite right to do what we do. But I love it, man. It's so rewarding. It really is.
But like you're pretty smooth. You don't get lumped up as much, perhaps, or your recovery is, black man is God, so you're gonna recover quicker. I get that, But damn, dude, like
the magic in the melanin.
I get that. You get still legacy. So your genetics. Black man is God.
I'm with you.
DNA.
All right. But I've been punched, and I'm a tough guy. Like, I've taken some hard punches. Fuck. And I'm talking about one punch. and been able to recover. But y'all getting elbowed and
it's a lot.
What's
it's a lot.
The pain threshold. Do you not feel this shit?
To be honest with you, I pride myself in taking very little damage. As you see my face right now, I just fought last Saturday and
it don't look like nothing.
No scars whatsoever. Yeah. But when you do get hit, it really doesn't hurt. When you're in the heat of the moment, your adrenaline's pumping so hard, it really doesn't hurt getting punched in the face. But the body shots are what kills. They say you'll attack the body and the head will follow. And that was my strategy going into the fight, was to hit Daniel in the kidney and the liver as much as I could to break him down for the later rounds. But man, that is what I know. I make it sound so nonchalant. I just punch him in the kidney. Right?
But want to bruise his kidney and
it's like that.
I just kind of yanked his liver a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, those body shots, man, they add up for sure.
They add up. All right, go ahead.
Let me ask, because Kobe Bryant recently came out and spoke about this whole idea of giving people these like participation awards.
Right.
In a sport like UFC,
the champ is here. Alright, this is my shit right here. The champ is here. This shit is crazy.
The evil genius.
Yeah, I'm definitely a guy who believes in first place, and I believe that I heard someone just say recently, and I loved it. They said they asked Floyd Mayweather back when he was in the Olympics. They said, "How do you feel about winning a bronze medal?" And Floyd's comment was, "I received a bronze medal. You don't win a bronze, you win a gold." And I loved that he said that, because he's absolutely right. I think there's something to be said about earning a first place position, and yeah, I mean, everybody else is like they said, if you ain't first, you last, right? And so it's pretty simple.
Yeah, there's only one winner.
Yeah, that's why I'm a big fan of people like Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, I'm a fan of greatness. I think it's something to be said about someone who has gone 49-0.
Yeah,
it's like where average, I feel like average people want to see a great person fall. It's just like human nature. I don't have that in me. I love to see people who do special things, like really true, achieve true greatness. So yeah, that it ties into the whole if you ain't first, you last thing. Like I'm a big fan of greatness and people who can remain undefeated, things like that.
Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor. I'm unapologetic about my beliefs. I think if they were in the octagon, Conor would win the fight.
Absolutely.
If they're in the boxing ring, Floyd Mayweather is going to win the fight. But
you're spot on.
I'm spot on. You agree, John Jones?
100%. Okay. Yeah, it's like a lot of people see McGregor winning this fight because he has knockout power, and it's like at this level, everybody that Mayweather fights has knockout power. I mean, you don't think Canelo or Cotto has knockout power. Yeah. It's like knockout power is not enough to beat a guy at Floyd Mayweather's level. the only difference between a McGregor and like a Canelo or a Cotto is the years of experience that Cotto and Canelo has, and they still came up short against a guy like McGregor. So it's like someone seeing a muscular guy at the gym and saying, well, that guy can beat John Jones because look how muscular he is. It's like, no, there's just so much. There's so much that goes into high level fighting. And so this is why you have to err on the side of greatness and assume that that Mayweather's success is not a coincidence. It's years of hard work, and he's going to do what he always does.
Even with the 2 years layoff.
Even with the 2 years layoff, yeah, I think Mayweather is a person who takes care of his body. He's been pretty outspoken about being a clean athlete. He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, and he has all the resources to stay extremely healthy. I'm sure he's eating great food. He has a lot, masseuse and massage therapists and all these people just to keep him well preserved. Yeah. So I think he's healthy and he's gonna look better than ever.
Did this match against Mayweather and McGregor kind of inspire you to want to make the match against Brock Lesnar?
Oh, absolutely it did. Absolutely it did. Seeing McGregor go into a Mayweather fight, he's against all odds. He's like, he doesn't belong in the same ring as a Mayweather. And I think people could say the same thing about me and Brock Lesnar. It's like when you get a talented little guy versus a talented big guy, all the cards are on the big guy's hand. And so a lot of people, see me fighting Brock is just like, it's doing the undoable, and that's what makes it great is daring to be great and risking it all, risking failure. You can't let your future be determined by fear. And I'm not going to do that. And let's just see what happens.
John Bones Jones.
John, man, that's my favorite quote. Dare to be great. But with that being said, you are so knowledgeable about the sport and more so about the business aspect of the sport, and such a great ambassador for it too as well. The strategicness in terms of you building the Brockner and your fight versus David versus Goliath and all the endorsements that you have. Where do you see strategically UFC going, and then what do you see your role being in that new trajectory for UFC?
I see the UFC just continuing to grow the way it has. Right now, it's considered to be the fastest growing sport in the world, and every year we're entering new continents and things. So it's great just to be a part of this wave that that's catching the world. And as far as my role in it, I'm just trying to do the best I can be, to be an ambassador and just kind of make up for some of the ways I have kind of let down the sport. Right now I'm working in overtime to get that back and some. I'm just trying to do the best I can do just to be a good ambassador for the sport, and I'm excited about it.
I thought about you, just to comment on what you said, you thought about some of the ways you let down the sport and how you could get that back. And I was watching Justin Gatlin win the 100-meter world championship and Usain Bolt's last 100-meter dash this past weekend. And, he had got caught twice, I think, for doping violations years ago. Paid his dues, did community service. He's always been a stand-up athlete, always shakes people's hands, even when he gets booed, which he just got booed after winning the world championship. Wow. He's still being judged. How do you feel about that? Because sometimes people bring up your past.
Right. So one thing about kind of falling from grace and things like that is when you are at a certain low point, you can only go up. You know what I mean? And I think the blessing in my situation is that I fell so far down from such a high position that I realized that I had the opportunity to let my life be a testimony for other people, and be living proof that despite how you let yourself down, how far you fell down, that it's never over until you officially quit on yourself. I feel like a lot of times when people are at low points in their life, they believe that that's the life that they're meant to live, that they believe that that's themselves and that's their life, when really we're meant to be these high versions of ourselves, like these light and beauty and all these things, and dark moments are moments, they're not reality. And so to answer your question, as far as being judged, I think this runner needs to just stay encouraged and try to do the right things moving forward, and ultimately the respect will come back. And that's one thing I've been feeling tremendously is just realizing that people love a good redemption story. And if you have the courage to fight through your struggles and to come out on top, man, you'd be surprised how many other people you can motivate.
Yeah, man. You motivate me, man. I feel like I could whoop every on-air personality's ass right now. You make me feel that way.
My money's on
You probably could. You like you've been working out, man.
Thank you, John Bones Jones. That's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear.
Have you been or no?
No.
Wow, wow, wow.
The fact that I look like it, imagine when I do, though.
All right,
imagine when I do.
Genetics, right?
Genetics. Black man is.
You said it best.
Black man is God. Okay. Ernest from Texas. What up, man?
Look at the white guy over there.
How's it going,
shaking his head like.
Wonder believes it. He's surrounded by nothing but black men for a reason. Ernest, what's up?
That's great.
Hey, what's going on, Sway?
What's going on? What's your thoughts?
Hey, man, I just wanted to call, man, and congratulate John Jones, man, on his comeback. I've been watching him since the beginning when he finished Shogun Rule, and to see him knock out Daniel Cormier, man, is unbelievable. It's unprecedented. It's never been done before. And I wanted to point out to Jones why I think he's the greatest MMA artist of all time. Because when you look at his resume, look at the future Hall of Fames this man done defeated. Shogun Rule, Rashad Evans, Rampage Jackson, Vitor Belfort. I challenge anybody to put a resume up like that, and it don't exist. You know what I'm saying? And this is why he's the greatest mixed martial artist of all time. And one other thing I like to say to John Jones is just keep his head up, keep grinding, man. And personally, man, I'm proud of him, man. And just keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much. Wow. That's great.
Yeah, man.
I mean, that's what it's all about, man. Yeah. Listening to things like that, man, is just, I mean, how can I not be inspired to just, continue trying to just stay on the right track and touch lives like the way that, that this guy just expressed. It's beautiful for me, moments like that. Thank you so much.
All right, man. John Bones Jones, ladies and gentlemen. I saw a caller who wanted to know, but they hung up. What is after you mow through Brock Lesnar, once he does what he needs to do to be able to compete again, what would be next after him?
I could imagine a fight against Stipe Miocic. Fight Brock Lesnar, test the waters at heavyweight, and then maybe taking that momentum into fighting for the actual heavyweight championship of the world. Wow! I mean, there's nothing like being the heavyweight champion of the world. Light heavyweight's great; it's a prestigious weight class to be champion of, but to be the heavyweight champion of the world, it's a great feeling to walk into any room and know that you're the champion of the world. It's great. So I can see that happening.
That means when you're the heavyweight champion of the world that you could whoop every man's ass.
Nobody can tell you. They can't tell you shit at that point. Yeah. Light heavyweight champ is like, how would you do against the heavyweight champ? Well, once you're the heavyweight champ, dude, that's King Kong.
That's what's up, man. John Bones Jones.
Okay.
Hey, man, thanks for coming through, bro.
Oh, my pleasure, man.
Man, anything else coming up for you? Because I know you're a businessman.
No, right now we're just getting back to the drawing board and trying to improve on my game. I think that's the scariest thing I could do right now is get better after such a dominant performance, and that's what I'm going to do.
Hey, man, just curiosity. How long after you win a fight does it take before you're able to have sex again? I'm just curious.
An hour?
Oh, damn, okay.
I mean, shit, if I'm on bottom, let's get it. Let's get it.
If you ain't got to do nothing but just lay there.
Hey, shit, give me a Cialis, let's get the popping.
Yeah, John Bones
to the
Jones,
bare minimum.
Okay. All right, man, thanks for coming through, brother.
All right, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. A&R Room is up next, and then later on the show, we got Clarissa Shields on. She's going to be on board. Sway in the Morning, Shade 4-5.
It's Sway in the Morning, only on Shade 45. Kilo.